and search for other girls. Just look, you'll see. I know won't be successful. There's no one like me. I hope that you don't fall in love, 'cause I'm no good. I'm cold. Okay, dann kommt jetzt der zweite Song, und zwar Build to Break. Und in dem geht es eigentlich so darum, dass irgendwie, glaube ich, jeder schon mal in einer Phase von seinem Leben war, wo man mit Leuten unterwegs war, wo man nicht das Gefühl hatte, man selbst sein zu können und irgendwie eine Maske getragen hat, um dazu zu passen oder dazugehören zu können. Und im Endeffekt ist man dann trotzdem alleine abends vor seinem Spiegel und muss sich irgendwie ertragen oder aushalten. Und das ganze Bild, was man halt irgendwie aufrechterhalten wollte, bricht dann irgendwie am Ende des Tages doch zusammen. Und ja, darum geht der Song. The girl that I see, she stands in front of me, acts like a stranger, scared to look at me. Her tear-covered cheeks, the venom runs too deep. Scars cut open, the pain won't leave. The moves she makes, the smile she fakes, same old lies, she can't take 'em. Saddest blue in her eyes, the hazard she knows how to survive. Buried alive, death in her eyes, demons hide behind her face. Lost in her mind, pretending she's fine. Perfect reflection is built to break. No matter where I go, I always go unseen. My fear is a cape I put around me. Otherwise I'd have to explain myself. But who wants to tell secrets from hell? Saddest blue in her eyes, the hazard she knows how to survive. Buried alive, death in her eyes, demons hide behind her face. Lost in her mind, pretending she's fine. Perfect reflection is built. Girl that I see, I don't want her to be me. I want her to be free. I want her to be happy. I will never be, she will never be, we will never be anything. Buried alive, death in her eyes, demons hide behind her face. Lost in her mind, pretending she's fine. Perfect reflection is built to break. Also das war jetzt Build to Break, der Song kommt jetzt sogar bald raus. Am 11.02. ist es soweit und dann releasen wir den natürlich überall, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Biberblub, YouTube. Falls der eine oder andere, sorry.
Ja, nee, ist doch.
Falls
der eine oder andere das mal gucken will.
falls ihr es mal hören wollt, Mensch. Ja, genau. Und weiter geht's jetzt mit einem Song, der
eine Weltpremiere ist.
ja, also er geht um meine Kindheit, über die Art und Weise, wie ich groß geworden bin und Dinge, die ich so ein bisschen erlebt habe als Kind und wie mich das vielleicht auch jetzt geprägt hat und wie ich vielleicht jetzt drauf gucke. Und der heißt I'm Too Young for This. I grew up losing people that I love, overthinking with my heart, and I always fall apart. I feel lost, I'm always trusting the wrong ones, blaming myself all night long, feeling guilty and alone. I grew up too fast, heart out of glass. I felt alone, nowhere at home. Pictures and pages, days felt like ages. I couldn't take it. I'm sorry that I wanted comfort in your arms. I'm sorry that you yelled at me 'cause I was wrong. Could have been more fun. I'm sorry that I made you go away. I'm sorry that I didn't feel safe. I was way too young. I was too young for this, and no one gave a shit. Getting older, making music as I told you when I met you and your new daughter. Hope you'll be a better father. Scars are healing, doesn't mean they're disappearing. I'm still haunted by those feelings, not a single loving word. I grew up too fast, heart out of glass. I felt alone, nowhere at home. Pictures and pages, days felt like ages. I couldn't take it. I'm sorry that I wanted comfort in your arms. I'm sorry that you yelled at me 'cause I was wrong. I could have been more fun. I'm sorry that I made you go away. I'm sorry that I didn't feel safe. I was way too young. I was too young for this, and no one gave a shit. All the things that you did, all the words that you said, did you think they won't get stuck in a little girl's head? All the things that you did, all the words that you said, did you think they won't get stuck in a little girl's head? All the things that you did, all the words that you said, did you think they won't get stuck in a little girl's head? All the things that you did, all the words that you said, did you think they won't get stuck in a little girl's head? I was too young for this, you never gave a fuck.
Ja, wir machen jetzt mit einem tollen Song weiter, und zwar einem Song, der schon draußen ist. Backseat heißt der, es ist meine erste Single, die released wurde. Hört euch die auf jeden Fall mal an, die ist echt cool, also ich freue mich so, dass die jetzt endlich draußen ist. Es geht da auch einfach um, ja, manchmal verliert man Freunde, weil man sich irgendwie auseinanderlebt und nicht, weil man sich zerstritten hat, und genau darum geht es eigentlich so in diesem Song. Dieses Loslassen ist schwer, dieses Zeiten gehen lassen, das ist irgendwie alles total blöd, aber das gehört zum Älterwerden dazu.
Can you please stay a little longer? Can we just kill a bit more time? Will you remember our moments? We were dreaming free will, and it's never too late to rewind. Now I'm sitting on the backseat, head outside the window, thinking about what you think. What the fuck do I know? Please come back. Now I'm thinking of these days, they kind of fade away. We should have been together, so I stay here and wait. I hope So I'll stay here and wait. I hope you're doing good anyway. Can you please send me a message? Can I please call you late at night? I wanna see you, I wanna hear you say we're still dreaming and nothing is ever too late to rewind. Now I'm sitting on the backseat, head outside the window, thinking about what you think. What the fuck do I know? Please come back. Now I'm thinking of these days, they kind of fade away. We should have been together, so I sit here and wait. I hope you're doing good anyway. So I'll stay here and wait. I hope you're doing good. Don't leave me on my own. Leave me swaying on, dancing to the sounds we've outgrown. So I write this song, hope you sing along, 'cause all I know is I miss you so. I'm sitting on the backseat, head outside the window, thinking about what you think. What the fuck do I know? Please come back. I'm thinking of these days, they kind of fade away. We should have been together, so I sit here and wait. I hope you're doing good anyway. So I'll stay here and wait. I hope you're doing good anyway. Ja, anyway. Also kommen wir auch schon zum letzten Song. Ghost heißt der. Der geht eigentlich so darum, dass man irgendwie das Gefühl hat, vor einer Person zu stehen, sie dich anguckt, aber irgendwie halt nicht sieht. Also als der Mensch, der du bist. From home, easier said than done. Keep stroking my head. Lone wolves in the darkness, no one's watching us. My feelings are numb, on the run. I've got one desire, I'm below zero, underneath the fire, feeling like a ghost, disappear in the night, feeling like a ghost. When I look in your eyes, I feel like a ghost. Lone wolves in the darkness, no one's watching us. My feelings are numb, on the run. I've got one desire, I'm below zero, underneath the fire, feeling like a ghost, disappear in the night, feeling like a ghost. When I look in your eyes, I feel like a ghost. Oh Lord,
ja, also das war es jetzt auch schon mit den 5 Songs von mir und dem kleinen Auftritt hier. Ich bin sehr, sehr dankbar, dass ich hier spielen durfte. Ich hätte so, so gerne irgendwie live ein paar Gesichter gesehen, irgendwie ein bisschen Feedback gekriegt oder so. Das ist natürlich momentan nicht möglich. Deswegen hier vielleicht nochmal an die einen oder anderen, die vielleicht sich genauso fühlen und wissen, dass man da vielleicht also auch Unterstützung einfach braucht und sich gegenseitig vielleicht helfen sollte, würden wir uns natürlich sehr, sehr, sehr freuen, ja, wenn man da vielleicht ein bisschen was spenden kann für uns alle gemeinsam. Und ja, in der Corona-Zeit ist es einfach total blöd, auch jetzt so als Newcomerin. Ich habe jetzt erst meinen ersten Song draußen. Wie gesagt, der zweite kommt jetzt am 11.02. raus. Und es ist total doof, so zu wissen, man wird wahrscheinlich mit denen in näherer Zukunft nicht irgendwie auftreten können, auf keiner Bühne stehen können, keine Gesichter sehen können, keine Leute klatschen hören oder wie auch immer. Es ist echt so
Und kein Geld
traurig.
verdienen. Also ich meine, last but not least, ne? Also das kommt ja auch noch dazu.
Stimmt, und kein Geld
so
verdienen.
Irgendwie zu live. Also live ist ja eigentlich so die einzige richtige Einnahmequelle, die NewcomerInnen in der Musik überhaupt geblieben ist irgendwie, weil man mit Plattenverkäufen ja halt kein Geld mehr verdient, weil ja keine Platten verkauft werden. Von daher ist es gerade für Newcomer oder auch nicht nur für Newcomer, sondern für alle Techniker, alle Live-Techniker und all die Leute, die halt irgendwie wirklich ausschließlich im Live-Bereich arbeiten, denen fällt halt komplett die Einnahmequelle weg gerade. Und also ich meine, wir können uns halt irgendwie noch so über Wasser halten mit Produktion, Musikproduktion geht ja immer noch weiter, das mache ich ja jetzt mit dir zum Beispiel und so weiter. Aber es gibt natürlich auch andere, die noch viel härter getroffen sind als wir und ja, genau.
Die Spenden gehen natürlich jetzt nicht an uns, sondern von Berlin Musikradar halt an Alarmstufe Rot und die ja, kümmern sich halt darum, dass die Leute zum Beispiel, die jetzt durch Live-Konzerte, jetzt Backstage, die ganze Crew, die immer dabei ist, es hängt ja an ganz, ganz vielen Leuten irgendwie, dass die halt trotzdem ja, irgendwie über die Runden kommen und versorgt werden. Und ja, hoffentlich sehen wir uns dann auch irgendwann mal live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back again. I'm really sorry for the internet problem lately. We have a new live stream link, but you find it since you're here. And we're sitting here with Clara and our new guest, Mikhail. Hi, Mikhail. Welcome to the show. I would like to ask you how you are today, firstly.
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We're really excited as well. And I will pop out the first question and ask you... who are you as in like artistically and musically way, and yeah.
Sure, well, thank you. So my name is Mikhail and I'm born in the south of Germany.
Yeah.
And I've moved to Liverpool when I was, I think, 17 or 18.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've lived there for about just under 5 years, and then I've just recently moved here to just kind of start a new chapter.
Yeah.
And musically, so I got into music through my parents, really, because it's just always been around me, and there was always instruments in the house, and it was always quite a diverse, stylistic influence. So there was always a lot of soul, a lot of jazz,
Lovely.
but also, like my dad was really into Van Morrison, so there was also folk music and singer-songwriter, and kind of similar to that, I had like a really weird, stylistic musical journey, because I started drumming and then got into piano and then playing guitar, and all of those instruments were kind of connected to a genre. So when I started playing drums, it was kind of a reggae phase in my life. And then I eventually got into piano a bit more, so I picked up jazz and soul and R&B. And then eventually I just discovered Ed Sheeran, really. So it was like a complete turnover. And I just have to give him a lot of credit, because he got me into songwriting and into playing guitar, and his music kind of changed a little bit, I think, recently, but he definitely was the reason
What was the first song? I'm sorry to interrupt.
It was not at all. It was. I saw the second Hobbit movie, and he did the credit song for that, so it was Icy Fire, which is quite different, I think, especially to the rest of his catalogue. But and like in the end, I kind of just found my way back into jazz and R&B, so that's just where I'm settled now.
Okay, but
Yeah.
how did you get into jazz and R&B? Like, are there influences?
You mean in the first place?
Yeah, in the
yeah.
first place.
So the first song I learned on piano was "Hit the Road Jack" by Ray Charles.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it was just, my parents just listened to that kind of stuff. So Sting was always on. There was also, a band called Jamiroquai. So it's just a fusion band that kind of does a lot of different genres. But my parents are really, really into that kind of stuff, into acts that, fuse a lot of different genres within that world, within soul, R&B and jazz. So it was just always playing. Yep. So Ray Charles, Sting, then obviously, Miles Davis and John Coltrane were playing a lot. My dad's really into Keith Jarrett, which is a jazz pianist. And yeah, those are like the main ones, really.
Yeah, great. Great. Is there like releases coming up, or have you released music?
Yeah,
already?
it is. There is releases coming up. There is throughout the whole year, really. And the first one is end of March.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, it's exciting. Exciting year
Excited.
ahead.
Are you able to share a little details about it, like to spoil or not yet?
Yeah, of course. So it's 4 singles just spread across the year, really. And there's music videos and it's all kind of sort of connected thematically. It's not like a concept EP or something like that, but it is kind of connected visually a little bit. So, and hopefully just as soon as everything opens up again, there's probably going to be shows, hopefully.
Yeah,
we'll
sure. Sure.
We're hoping for it. That's why we are raising the money. And
Well,
do not
exactly,
forget
yeah.
to donate, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, how did the pandemic influence the journey of creating what you were releasing?
In a lot of different ways. So I kind of have to start in saying, just when it started, I had a whole tour planned with a previous project, and obviously, like a lot of other people, I had to cancel it. And then I literally got the last flight back home to Germany, and was sort of stuck here for a little bit because I couldn't go back to England. And just during that time, I got tendonitis in both arms. So I had to stop making music altogether, which was quite crazy because I literally came from a place where I was just producing and writing 6 hours into the night, and just like, it was quite an unhealthy place physically. So I'm quite grateful that I did get ill in the end, because I had to just kind of, switch over my life a little bit and look after myself a bit more. But yeah, so for about pretty much 1.5 years, I couldn't play any instruments.
Wow.
So yeah.
This is crazy. And it started right when the pandemic was hitting.
Yeah, sure. So and
The
it was
timing.
kind of good because I changed the way I was writing a lot. So I just focused a lot more on melodies and I wrote a lot of poems and stuff that I could do, and I finished songs that I had started producing. Some of those are being released now this year. So I mean, this wasn't really caused by the pandemic, but it can happen at the same time. So it was just, it was a lot of soul searching, and
How are you now, though? Just, I mean, you're probably okay, but
yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, it's getting better. It's still not completely subsided yet, but it's a lot better. So I can play again now. Yeah.
I'm wishing you to get well
Thanks so
perfectly
much.
soon
Yeah.
again. Just to say.
Yes.
Cheers.
So, but you spent the pandemic in the UK, right? So, is there or
So
not?
yeah, so partly.
Partly,
Yeah,
okay.
so the first about 6 months I spent in the south of Germany, and then I was able to fly back for about another 5 months or so, and then I got stuck here again in the south for another 8 months, and then until about October this year I spent in Liverpool again.
Okay,
it
so but how was it like as an artist? Did you have the possibility to just play live or to like do something? Because I know that the situation was totally different than in Germany. Right?
It's very different over there. Yeah. So they opened up. They had the Freedom Day this year, so they opened up everything, and they don't have masks. They don't have. They don't have a lot of things.
It sounds like a dream.
Yeah, well, in some ways, I guess, but it's kind of backfiring on them now because,
True.
it's not looking good. But it was in that sense, it was great because I went back and everything was sort of back to normal. You had like shows on and pubs were open, and there was. I think the only thing that wasn't open was, massive arenas and stuff like that. But even relatively large concert venues were back open, so that was great. It was. it was so good. Like for the first 5 or 6 shows, I just cried throughout the whole set
no.
because it was just so emotional to
Yeah.
see like people first of all, but
Yeah.
also, you know, just hear music live, and I don't know, it was just really emotional. And then, yeah, I came back here and everything was just kind of isolation.
Yeah, I know.
It's the energy what you were just talking about. Like
Yeah.
we missed it so much. When we get it again, we just get emotional. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
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 No,
I have a question also. Do you have a favorite club already in Berlin, or do you have a, like, I don't know, a dream place to play
Sure.
something?
I mean,
maybe?
there are so many, you know. It's like I'd love to play all of them, of course. But we'll see.
Keep my fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
I'm still young. Yeah. Yeah. No, there is. I'd love to play Tempodrom.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a really exciting venue.
Yes.
And also there's one called Quasimodo Club.
Mhm.
I think it's in Charlottenburg. But I'm not sure. But yeah, I knew that one for quite a while because Chet Baker played there ages
Oh,
ago.
wow, okay.
Obviously a very long time ago. But loads of other cool like soul and R&B acts and jazz artists. So that, yeah, it's not even a very big venue, but it's just a nice sort of vibe and very intimate. So that's on the list.
Yeah. So, you told us that you just moved to Berlin like a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
And do you know anyone like artists in Berlin, or do you
Sure.
think that you can like connect properly at the moment? You know,
Yeah,
without
it's-
live concerts happening and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's very difficult. Especially, I feel like in winter time in Berlin, it's the same in Liverpool, but people don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's just everyone is just sort of isolating anyway,
Yeah.
regardless of the pandemic. So it makes it even harder to connect with people. But I mean, it's just kind of slowly happening, and yeah, I mean, writing with other people really helps, and just you have to I feel like in Berlin anyway, you have to actively put yourself out there,
True.
just every day, because otherwise you just go mad.
That's so
But
true.
it's a very hard, it's a challenging process for sure,
Yeah.
and you have to, actively do it. You can't just wait for people to come.
Yeah.
No, I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of like every industry, but music industry is just, again, as I said, it can be sometimes so competitive, and also
yeah.
places like UK, you have just so many great artists and singers, which I can get. It's again making it competitive, and once you get out, there's this thing beautiful about Berlin. I can't speak for other people or other places basically, but once you get out, you always meet someone somehow. And
Yeah.
it's always cool. In the end, maybe you have a friend or maybe you have someone to network with, but
Yeah, no, actually, what you were just saying is really interesting because I found living here in comparison to the UK, although the UK music industry is probably, in a way, kind of more competitive or larger than
Yeah.
the one in Germany. It is also just in a lot of ways more supportive of newcomers than it is here, and this is coming from within the music industry, like BBC introducing and just networks like that. They are just very important in the UK and makes it a lot easier to get the foot in the door. But at the same time, obviously, there is like a very large divide within, very, very successful people. And then there is people that are doing well, and then there's newcomers. And that kind of divide is just huge in the UK.
Yeah.
Because their idol is the States. They admire them, and we admire the UK,
Yeah.
and the States admire South Korea. So it's just it's all kind of
Yeah, but like talking about support, can you tell us a bit about financial support system regarding artists compared to the UK compared to Germany?
Yeah, it's very different as well actually, because there is we have the GEMA in Germany, and then there is the PRS in the UK, and the PRS is state funded, so there is a lot of funding provided by the PRS, and also the Musicians Union in the UK, which is kind of an insurance company in a way, but it's also state funded, and the membership is like £100 a year.
Okay.
Well, I think just a sign up fee, £100, and then that's it. And they pay for your insurance. I think internationally even, and there is just a lot of support that in that sense. And the PRS has put together a lot of funds which are just put together during the pandemic, which weren't there before, and it's very difficult to apply for these. It's not just something that you can. You don't just like write up a couple of sentences and that's it. It's like a 30-page document or something.
Jesus Christ.
Which is kind of it's crazy, but it's also, the idea is that not everybody can come around and say, well, I'm an artist as well, so I'd love those 50k. It's you have to kind of prove that you really want it, I guess.
Yeah. Did you apply for something like that?
so in a way, so I kind of was given I guess it's comparable to a scholarship, and it was in an academy that is part of a festival in Liverpool, and they sort of just support artists and newcomers from that are based within the Northwest area in the UK, and I was given I guess it was a funding really, but since they call themselves an academy, I guess it's more like a scholarship. But yeah, that was great. I mean, that was incredibly helpful during that time, and I got that place before the pandemic had started, and then it just kind of happened to be.
That's perfect timing,
Perfect
I would
timing,
say.
yeah.
Good timing,
Yeah.
Sure.
But do you have like stories of friends or like, I don't know, that had to apply for financial support in the UK or like in Germany, and you know, like, can you tell us something about that?
Just like experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of my friends had to stop making music in the UK because they couldn't stay afloat during that time, and they just got shitty jobs that they hated, and a lot of them are not, are just not doing well mentally now, which is already a problem in the music industry. So it's just, I feel like the pandemic has made this just a lot more. A lot of people don't realize how difficult it is to make, like the mental state of the music industry is very bad, and the pandemic has just made it worse.
True.
Because it's got more competitive, it's got more difficult to say something and to present yourself in, like, publicly. So that's one part. A lot of people that just couldn't get funding, because if you're a newcomer and you haven't released anything, people just don't take you seriously.
No.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you release something and that flops, people don't want to talk to you either, because they're like, oh, well, you've tried and that didn't really work. So it's really difficult. But yeah, so I have a couple of friends in Germany that live in Munich, and Bavaria has put together quite a lot of funding. So they got a lot of what we called Corona-Hilfe, which is like, I guess,
Corona help.
Yeah, which is
thing.
not really tied to the music industry, but
True.
a lot of like freelance like musicians and friends of mine that are not like necessarily musicians only, but work within the music industry. They were given quite a lot of funding like that, but that was during the first lockdown, and I think after that it was just kind of, the government was like, well, you were given money, so we can't keep giving you money, but we can keep shutting everything down. So
Yeah, that's a problem of the world, I guess. And
Yeah.
it's still so sad, and
Yeah,
I'm
it
really
is.
happy once everything will get back to normal and we can just go out and enjoy your music or other artists' music, or I don't know, just find some new artists in general and enjoy them and support them, obviously.
Yeah. Is there plans for, like, I don't know, the next couple of months, like how to get on with your plans and to like introduce yourself as a musician to the world, except for like live concerts? Even like maybe they are happening again soon, hopefully.
Sure, yeah.
But
No, of course. I mean, my kind of way to go about this at the moment is to just, I started thinking about what it is, about life experiences that makes it so different to just putting something on your phone, or watching stuff live. I mean, obviously there is a lot of platforms that promote like live music, like this one. Yeah.
Just giving spoilers.
Exactly.
If you haven't realized.
Yeah. So I was just kind of trying to think about what it is apart from just watching something happen at real time that makes it special. So that's just what I'm trying to do at the moment, is to, with my own project, to show people, the person behind the project, behind the music, and, try and do a lot of, behind the album, behind the scenes content, and talk about what it is that I love about this project and about my music, and kind of show people not just, this polished product that we tend to do, but because I think the beautiful thing about life is that we see quite a lot of raw material.
True.
And like just the person, and there's mistakes, and there is and that just makes it so beautiful to me.
True.
So that's just what I'm trying to do with this project, as long as we can't do stuff live, is take that sort of essence of the live act and put it into online content as much as possible.
It is kind of also the new world, I would say, that we're all trying to get into it and learn about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm a millennial or Gen Z. I don't even know what to call myself today.
Yeah, who knows?
But I'm just trying to learn about it.
You're just a
and-
human. I think that's-
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just a human
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
And
But I had like, did you get this message like today or yesterday or something that like Meta wants to take
Yeah.
down Instagram
Oh.
and Facebook
Yeah, I see that.
from Europe, like span it or
Yeah.
ban it from,
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
Europe? How do you feel about like? Have you thought about that?
Oh, I think
do
it's
you
great. You know, yeah, I hate social media. It's terrible. It's so that you know that's actually one thing during the pandemic that I just got rid of like altogether. I deleted all my apps for about I think 13 months or so, and I felt so healthy and so good. Since I wasn't releasing during that time, I just thought, you know, why not?
Yeah.
And obviously, I know how dependent I am on those platforms, and I'm not going to be able to just skip them altogether. So there is just some way, you know, you're going to have to use them. But yeah, I just think it's so, you know, it's all going to go away at some point. It's not going to stick around forever, and there's going to be something to come after Facebook and after TikTok and
Yeah.
every time it's gonna be something new.
yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly.
our new artist, Sheenie Logan, who's just gonna
Smooth.
appear on your screen.
Thank you so much, Michaela.
Thank you so
Really
much
great
for
to
coming.
chat.
I really enjoyed your
Yeah, me too.
interview
Thanks
and
so much.
hope to hear about your music soon, as well as Chini's, which coming now. There are some unreleased singles. Enjoy it, guys, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. And also don't forget to donate. There will be the QR code very soon again. I
Coming
hope this time the Wi-Fi won't.
Right away. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
cheers.
still here, enjoy it.
Hi, my name's Chinny Logan, and I'm here today with Berlin Music Radar in support of the charity Alarmstufe Rot. And we're raising money today for artists and people who've been affected by the corona pandemic. And it's nice to get to play again, so I'm excited for the rest of the evening. This first song is called Summer. It's an unreleased song, and I wrote it in the middle of this Berlin winter because I'm missing summer. It's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah. I'm missing summer, and boy did I love her. Flowers in her hair and water in mine. And down by the river, when somebody told us there was no such thing as passing of time. Feeling the warmth and the look in her eyes, but staying too long and I'm feeling on fire. And I know seasons change, but I really wish we could stay the same. I'm missing summer, but boy did I trust her. Kept all my secrets and buried them deep. Safe in the stupor and safe in the harbor. Top of the world is always asleep. Feeling alive is just so hard to reach. But feeling alive isn't all as it seems. And I know seasons change, but I really wish we could stay the same. Stay in the sunlight for days and days, and drown in the laughter that paints our face. And I know I'm so weak, and I can't help it, I'm in too deep. I wanna stay and fall asleep in her arms. Summer, can we stay the same at this perfect age? Please never change. Can we hide away? Can we stay the same at this perfect age? Please never change. Can we hide away? And I know seasons change, but I really wish we could stay the same. Stay in the sunlight for days and days, and drown in the laughter that paints our face. And I know I'm so This next song is called Winds, and this is one of the songs that really helped me see that I can actually do this and play music and everything. And I wrote it about the fact that sometimes you look back and you realize that lots has changed and the winds are always changing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the next song. You can light up a cigarette. I won't tell, I promise. You have a face I wanna forget. I'm just being honest. Funny how the winds are changing. Funny how we're not the same as then. Funny how we're not the same as then. How the winds change. Oh, stay the same. How the winds change. Oh, stay the same. You can touch me if you want to. I'll figure myself out later. I just wanted to be the same as you. Look at me now, white radar. Funny how the winds start changing. Funny how we're not the same as then. Funny how we're not the same as then. How the winds change. Don't stay the same. How the winds change. Won't stay the same. Funny how the games we're playing start to become means to an end. I'll let you go, my friend. I'll let everything fall down in the middle. How the winds change. Oh, stay the same. How the winds change. Oh, stay the same. How the winds change. Oh, stay the same. This next song is called Clementine. It's one of these songs that I just love to play when I haven't played guitar for a while, and I love covering it. Yeah, Clementine by Sarah Jah. Crying all the time. 50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind. didn't care. Is it gone? Is it gone? Oh, it's floating in the air. I changed my mind, I changed my mind. Now I feel indifferent. All this time wasted. I wish I was a little more delicate. 50 stays, 50 lies, 50 crying all the time. 50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind, to change my mind, to change my mind. And now I feel indifferent. We were young, we were young, we were young, we didn't care. Is it gone? Is it gone? Oh, it's floating in the air. I changed my mind, I changed my mind. And now I feel indifferent. All this time wasted. I wish I was a little more delicate. I wish my, I wish my, I wish my, I wish my, I wish my name was Clementine. "50 stays, 50 lies, 50 crying all the time. 50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind, to change my mind, I change my mind. And now I feel indifferent. We were young, we were young, we were young, we didn't care. Is it gone? Is it gone? Oh, it's floating in the air. I changed my mind, I changed my mind. And now I feel indifferent. That song always gets me in the feels. But this next song I'm gonna play is called Make It Better, and it's one of the first songs I learned to produce by myself. And in 2018 I was just like, okay, I'm gonna put this on Spotify and see what happens. And now I'm here today. So I don't want your story, I just need a name. The details only bore me, but we just came to play. Everyone around you is just in the way. I don't want your story, I just need a name. And it goes 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4. Make the same mistake on board. Run in circles round our heads. Loving hurts, so we play dead. It goes 5 times, oh, and that makes 6. Really hoping this one sticks. Bang my head against the wall. What it takes to make us fall. Maybe he can make it better. Maybe he can, oh. Maybe he can. the same mistake one more time. And it goes 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4. Make the same mistake on board. Run in circles round our heads. Loving her, so we play dead. It goes 5 times, oh, and that makes 6. Really hoping this won't stick. Bang my head against the wall. What it takes to make us fall. Maybe he can make it better. Maybe he can, oh. Maybe he can. That's what we tell ourselves. That's what we tell ourselves. That's what we tell ourselves. And maybe he can make it better. Maybe he can, oh. Maybe he can. That's what we tell ourselves. That's what we tell ourselves. That's what we tell ourselves. So yeah, I guess the corona pandemic has affected everyone in the world. Of course, that's why it's a global pandemic. But I think we can all relate when we say that, especially in the music industry, like going to gigs, all these things, that it's been like, I don't even remember what going to a gig feels like anymore. But I really missed out, like playing gigs and meeting people in real life and everything. So hopefully soon this year. But yeah, this is something that the corona pandemic has affected me with. And on the other side, yes, I had more time to sit down and figure out what I wanted to do with music, and especially being in quarantine twice, then I had plenty of time to write more songs that I can play for you today. But I think we can all agree that hopefully this year things get better and we can do more live gigs and I can meet more of you guys in real life as well. So this next song is another cover called Drown, and I first heard this song a few years ago, but I really listened to it a lot over the past couple weeks, so I think it expresses how I feel. What doesn't kill you, it leaves you broken instead. And got a hole in my soul going deeper and deeper. And I can't wait one more moment of the silence. Your loneliness is haunting me, and the weight of the world's getting harder to hold up, hold up, hold up. It comes in waves. I close my eyes and drag myself and let it bury me. Not okay, and it's not alright. Won't you dredge the lake and bring me home again, home again? Who will save me now? Dive in while I drown. Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. Who will make me fight? Drag me out alive. Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. What doesn't kill you makes you wish you're dead. And got a hole in my soul going deeper, deeper. And I can't take one more moment of this silence. The loneliness is haunting me, and the weight of the world's getting harder to hold up, hold up, hold up. It comes in waves. I close my eyes, I drag myself and let it bury me. It's not okay and it's not alright. Won't you drag the lake and make me home again, home again? Who will save me don't think I can do this on my own. Cause I don't think I can do this on my own. Cause I don't think I can do this on my own. Cause I don't think I can do this on my own. Who will save me now? Diving while I drown. Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. Who will make me fight and drag me out alive? Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Who will save me? Who will save me? Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. This next song I'm gonna sing is called Morning. It's one of the early songs as well that I put on my Spotify for the first time, and I wrote it in like 20 minutes and just like sent it out to the world. And yeah, it's a special song to me. I'll be back in the morning. I don't really want to talk right now. I gave you too many warnings, and I don't really want to talk right now. You love playing games, babe, and I don't really want to play no more. I ain't dropping names, babe, but nothing really is the same no more. And now you're asleep up in the city, and when everyone's asleep, that's when you get busy. I see the lights, I see the numbers flashing up on your phone all night. And baby, you know that shit ain't right. And I push it to the back of my brain, to the back of my brain, and it comes up the same each time. And I can really try to pacify my mind. I won't be back in the morning. I don't really wanna talk no more. I gave you too many warnings. I don't really wanna talk no more. You love playing games, babe, and I don't really wanna play no more. I ain't dropping names, babe, but nothing really is the same no more. I won't be back in the morning. Scratch that, I won't be back in the morning. I just packed my bags, I won't be back in the morning. Scratch that, I won't be back in the morning. I just packed my bags, and I push it to the back of my brain, to the back of my brain, but it comes up the same each time. There really ain't no way to pacify my mind. I'll be back in the morning. Scratch that, I'll be back in the morning. I just packed my bags, I won't be back in the morning. Scratch that, I won't be back in the morning. I just packed my bags. This last song is called Calm Down, and it's another unreleased song, and I wrote it about all the little arguments that you end up getting in and just venting my frustrations or something
through the song.
My gums are red, teeth are from the things you said. No, you didn't mean to cut them on me, but you did. And now my hands are tied. Maybe I'm the bad guy, caught in between love and need. What a lie. Calm down. What you saying, babe? I'll still be here when the night turns into day. And now, I'm just a world away, and I'll still be here when the night turns into day. My hands are cold. I didn't mean to be so bold. I mean, I told you so. I don't know what to say when I'm mad, and I was mad. Calm down. What you saying, babe? I'll still be here when the night turns into day. And now, I'm just a world away, and I'll still be here when the night turns into day. And I'll still be here while you're lying through your pretty teeth. And I'll still be here till you're honest with me. Honest with me. And I do it all for you. I go to war for you. Bury the knife multiple times. Walk down the line for you. Go a storm just to stand in the eye for you. And at the end of the day, I still die for you, babe. What you saying, babe? What you saying, babe? Calm down. What you saying, babe? I'll still be here till the night turns into day. And now, I'm just a world away, but I'll still be here when the night turns into day. And I'll still be here while you're lying through your pretty teeth. And I'll still be here till you're honest with me. Honest with me. I want to say thank you to Berlin Music Radar for having me tonight. It's been an honor to play. And again, shout out to Alarmstufe Rot, and don't forget to donate, especially since Corona has affected so much of the event industry and the live event industry, which is linked to the music industry, and the donations are for all the crew and audio engineers and people who work in the events industry. So it really means a lot for your donations. Thanks for having me this evening, and yeah, it was really nice to play again.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Berlin Music Radar live charity event. Now we have Marcel here without no internet interrupting, I wanted to say. Welcome Marcel, how are you?
Hi, pretty fine. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Yeah. I would like to start with the question, what is Alarmstufe Rot for the ones who doesn't know? Would you be able to inform us about it?
Alarmstufe Rot is, let's say, an organization of a lot of people who want to bring the interest and problems of the event industry into the public, into the minds of the politicians, and into the street.
That's very well said, I said.
That's very well explained. Yes, and could you please tell us more? Why is it so important to support your initiative?
well, before the crisis, before Corona, well, the complete event industry wasn't not at all in the minds of the politicians, the public, and as well also not on the people of the event industries. If you would ask someone how big you are, everybody would say, I don't know. And now we figure out that we are number 6 biggest part of economy in Germany. We have we are really important. We collected all these figures, and now with this information we were able to bring the event industry more in the focus of the politicians and our self-focus as the event industry, and also for the normal people, that how important we are, because normally our goal is not to be seen.
No.
And that the event industry is really big. It's not just music. The music is just the rest is 88%, and 12% is the music. It is corporate events, but it's also something you don't have in mind. You have these Jahrmarkts, and you have Schausteller. You have corporate events, theater, sports. And this is really huge, and it's very important. And because, for example, in Berlin, every second stay in a hotel is caused by an event. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, there is a lot of money after the money, the core money made in the event industry. There's a lot of influence money caused by the events, restaurants, taxi drivers, hotels. And this is one of the reasons why all these other businesses are also down, because of the problems in the event industry.
So at the beginning of the pandemic back in the year 2020, Alarmstufe Rot organized German-wide protests to raise awareness about the issue, because a lot of live event industry workers, like you said, not only in the music industry, but also like on other types of events,
It's
sports.
the tip of iceberg that we see.
Yes, it's just the tip of the iceberg. So can you tell us more about the protests and the sort of lobbying that you did so far to help all your colleagues working and making live events possible?
Yeah, this is, well, the demonstrations is the important part of Alarmstufe Rot. We make 2 big ones, and before the Brandenburg Gate. And the first one was, let's say, the initial for going out public, and we was all very afraid because of a pandemic, and could we do a demonstration? And I always say, yes, we have to do something, because nobody cares about us. And I think it was very successful, and a lot of politicians say, hey, that's the way you can make a demonstration, because we did it very disciplined with mask, with distance, with all the rules, with hygienic concepts, and was all very safe. And well, there was, let's say, first listening of the politicians to the event industry. And the second one happened because, the situation getting really worse was just before the, let's say, November lockdown, however you call it, the second one. And but Alarmstufe Rot just did not only do these demonstrations, they also do a lot of talks with the politicians in the behind the scene, and they did it kind of really, let's say, pushy. And I would say without Alarmstufe Rot, no one of the event industry would get money out of the, let's say, November 8 program, because Alarmstufe Rot wrote their letter, and it was a harsh one, but this caused that the event industry get money.
Yeah, and the attention.
Before it was in a construction, only small parts of the event industry get money, and with this action, it was able that also, not the first one in a row make a concert, but the people working behind there, because it's a long row of give you an order and so the first construction was just the first one get the money, and with the help of Alarmstufe Rot, it comes back to the, let's say, the last worker, the last freelancer get the money as well. And this was, by my opinion, the biggest thing Alarmstufe Rot did, but that's not so far out. So, but it's It's my opinion.
And tonight again, we at Berlin Music, we're all very passionate about live shows and concert and live music in particular. So this is why we are also collecting and raising donations for your initiative. So can you explain us more about who is getting the money?
Yeah, Alarmstufe Rot, found association. What was the name? Gemeinnützig.
It's
let's
like
say,
a association, a society.
Yeah,
like an
society, but
organization who brought
a
together.
welfare society, something like that.
Syndicate, maybe.
I don't know. It's a special
They're
German
professionals.
construction. This is, they collect money there for the freelancers and the people working in the event industries. And you can see it on a website, Alarmstufe-soforthilfe.org. And there's all this, described how it works. And there's a board with people from the event industry, and you can ask there for money and can explain why you think you need support, you need some money, and the board is judging it by some, let's say, rules, and in that way a lot of people get money. I think already 250K are already given to people of the event industry. This is one way to support there. The other way is money for the political work, because if you make a demonstration, you need flags.
Yeah.
Flags cost money, and after the demonstration, at least half of the flags are gone away. So next time you need more flags, and this costs money. And if you make a demonstration with trucks, and it runs through the city, it's 1,000 euro per truck, and someone has to pay it. And a lot of the companies paid it. But now money is get less, and so it's necessary to get also money for the political work.
Do you think new protests on the streets are going to be necessary, or this political work behind the scenes, behind the closed doors, talks with the politicians is currently a major part of what initiative does? How is the situation now?
Yeah, it's a kind of game, or not game. It's a kind of balance. The Alarmstufe Rot, member of the Alarmstufe Rot are also in the Bundeskonferenz der Veranstaltungswirtschaft. I'm also there in the board, and this organization tries to talk with the politics and tries to transfer some of the, let's say, contacts from the Alarmstufe Rot up there. There are also other organizations like Forum Veranstaltungswirtschaft. They all talk with the politicians, but Alarmstufe particularly is willing and able to organize protests. And we were planning something for today. Depends how you see it. Yeah, we skipped it because the political work caused the extent of the short time money till to the 13th of June, and this is decided, I think, today in the cabinet. And
You're the first
there
one
is the
hearing
other.
it.
There is the other. Declaration that they will also extend the helps for let's say for the companies till the end of June, and so we skipped the actions because without the extension it will be a huge problem for the workers, for the companies, because there is not a lot of work till April.
Yeah.
That is what I've been meaning to ask you as well, namely, what is the current situation on the labor market in the live event industry?
Yeah, it's very complex. First of all, they are working a lot of freelancers, as I guess everybody knows, and for the freelancer, it's really the worst situation you can imagine. They get some help, and then they get told, this money is not for your expenses, it's for your fixed costs. And what kind of fixed costs? They don't have it. They need money for living, and it's a real disaster, and really bad done by the politicians, and so there's a really high pressure on the freelancers, and so some of them go to other branches. go really away, work a lot of in vaccine centers. We got here in the arena, we got the DJs, the technician was in Tegel, so it's was kind of funny, but there are a lot of people are leaving it. I guess some of them, or also a lot, will come back because it's a really great industry. But we also, I think we have now the need to make a transition from the freelancers to fixed employees to get them more safety. But it's really, really complex situation. Nobody knows where it will go. And in the end, all the concepts from the last 2 years are now pushed into the summer. And this will also be a really, really big problem. Because it's not even the sound guy or the event engineer technicians. It will be also a problem to get a beer there because there are no more guys, not say guys, people giving you a beer. So it's because so many people are leaving it. It's a real issue.
Yeah, it's actually, you already opened up my next question. I was going to ask you, how does the future look like, the coming future? And like, again, these people are changed their business to the places what they should